Moondog TV. This is Game 2 of a best-of-3 series for the lower bracket semifinals between Digital Chaos and Tornado.RoX. My name is Sunsfan, joined by Grand Grant, Sir Action Slacks, and on Observer/Production, the amazing JJ, a.k.a. Pimp Muckle. And, of course, Arc Warden is banned first. Like I said, DC will never let that through. How's it going, Grant?
It's going good. About the Arc Warden, do they just not want to learn how to play it? Are they scared, or what's going on?
Well, it kind of is a waste of time to learn how to play it, don't you think? Because he's not going to be in CM anytime soon. Let's not kid ourselves.
But he might get there. Well, I played with him when I was like 13. I mean, I hope he knows how to play every hero besides Arc Warden, probably. But I mean, life's life. Then.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever played against like Arc Warden? Like he is
Arc Warden, yeah.
Trying to think of a more imbalanced / annoying hero to play against in like Dota history. The only one that comes to mind, and I've only heard of it because I don't think I was playing at that direct time. Well, Gambler wasn't OP. He was actually just awful. He was either amazing or awful, right? But I was thinking Ricky with the Ricky ward.
Oh, the Death Ward, and and the double ulti. Yeah, that was insane.
So I don't know if were you playing back then?
I've been playing for like 13 years.
That's a yes. So Ricky, for people that don't know, apparently had Death Ward as his ultimate ability. The difference was it wasn't channeling. You just put it down, and you can run around backstabbing people with your right clicks.
Yeah. Funniest thing, that patch was the long 5.84B and C was. People think patches are bad now, like a patch every 6 months. That patch, I think, was to 2 years. Like the biggest patch ever.
And Ricky was imbalanced for that long?
Yep, Ricky and Juggernaut. 5.84C, Juggernaut's ult didn't have a cooldown. So if you had a coddle with you, just spam it forever. There's a lot of broken stuff.
His
no cooldown. It was a bug, though. Never fixed it.
Man, that sounds like great time in Dota history.
Oh yeah, and Chen had crit.
When did Ice Frog take over? Was it 6?
It was 6? Then. Yeah, 5.84C into 6.00, I think. That was when Shadow Fiend had sorry, one last thing. Shadow Fiend as his ult when he first came out in I think 6.07, his ult was the Wisp Balls. Like
really?
He just constantly had the Wisp Balls and they just went around him. It didn't make any sense.
I started like at 6.2 something.
2.7. That was like the second biggest patch, probably.
Yeah, I mean, I played a lot of Troll Warlord and Vanomancer. Got S and Y on both because it was amazing back then.
Classic, yeah.
Yeah. That was back in the day where Troll could actually permabash people, so that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, him and Void. That was always the theory crafting on the pub forums. Who will win at a 1v1 straight up 6 slot?
It's called RNG. Whoever gets the first bash, basically.
It's pretty much it, yeah. And that was, yeah. And those were just crazy times. Not like Dota's gotten worse or gotten better. It's just, it's gone along.
Yeah. It's gotten more diverse, at least.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. So looking at this draft so far, we have Night Stalker, Witch Doctor for DC. So they have the 1437. Actually, that might be an AUI or even a SAM Bulba Night Stalker, because Witch Doctor is pretty commonly played by 1437, although AOI does play occasionally, not as common.
I also see the Pugna second ban, maybe a respect ban to BZZ. Play it quite a bit. That hero's really good in CD. I think pushing lineups in CD, if you can actually... Like we saw, Tornado, they looked great. They pushed every single like 12 minutes. They just... bad team fights, and then it turned around.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of been the theme for Captain's Draft for all the seasons. I mean, it hasn't been 100% consistent, but for the most part, pushing lineups are the easiest to draft and execute. And the fact that the current meta actually is that kind of helps. And a lot of these lineups kind of look the same as what you would see in CM. It's just the combinations aren't exactly, obviously.
Yeah, playstyle like Stalker, Witch Doctor, Juggernaut. Yeah, that's a common lineup.
But I mean, that's kind of a testament to how far Dota's come, though, right? Because like almost every hero is viable in some way.
Yeah, it's crazy. We saw Treant yesterday. I think. Well, I didn't see it. I saw it got picked. Like any of these heroes get picked, like maybe PA.
Yeah. If Envy was playing, PA would definitely be there, though.
Yeah, and Blues, but they would get picked. That's.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's tied under, so another tie. This is the second tied today.
Yeah, team fight's always good. Ooh, Shadow Fiend. So this is kind of a Chinese strat from maybe 6 months ago. Jug, Shadow Fiend, very common. A lot of heal with the Witch Doctor as well as Jug. You basically build Shadow Fiend extra tanky. He frontlines. Juggernaut puts that healing ward back there. And pretty dirty.
That's interesting. We were talking about like what do you draft on your base. So this will be a Shadow Fiend played by a on UFC server by Cancel.
Yep.
Interesting to see. Lich, oh my. Most boring hero to play against and to play as. Such an annoying hero.
Yeah, he's definitely
Like, he might be the
worst.
only one-dimensional hero still in the game. Like, they've tried to diversify everyone. He's still just Q, E. There you go.
Well, you can ice armor towers now, so
That's true. That's actually really.
pretty good against Winter. I mean, how much does it slow? Let's see. So 20 attack speed slow. Okay, that's like nothing for focus fire.
It doesn't slow the wards either. Or typically considered buildings, right?
Yeah, I believe you are correct. Actually, the slow for Frozen Sigil is actually way more prevalent, honestly, than Ice Armor, I think.
Oh, the Sven.
Okay. Oh, the Sven armor from Warcry is going to counteract the Shadow Fiend minus aura. Minus, I think, what that is. All right, so we have.
And you were right. Bulb and Ice Stalker. Sun's fan right.
That's right, bro. So I guess this is going to be. I don't think AUI is going to play Lich, though, because you want to farm Witch Doctor, not Lich. Maybe they're going for a quest, because there is a quest for Lich to get 10 bounces with his ult on heroes.
Ooh, on heroes? That's insane.
Yeah. Gotta get that Ags or something. I don't know.
What was it? It was like 1 or 2 years ago you got the Ags lit. It like increase. No, you just threw out like 10 ults on the Ancients.
Yeah.
And if like an enemy walked by, they all just bounced him and just.
So I'm pretty sure that's still a thing, actually. You obviously have to get Ags for it, and I think the thing they fixed was it doesn't give vision anymore. It used to just give vision constantly.
Oh, that'd be insane.
I mean, that's not exactly the most viable thing, though, right? Especially in a pro game, but it's hilarious.
You know, that's all Dota's about, having fun.
That's true.
Winning. If you don't win, you don't have fun. You better actually win.
Fuck losing.
Bottom, we already have the duel going on between the warders.
And 1437 probably will not place this ward as a result. We'll have to do so another time.
He's watching Shadow Shaman's inventory.
And Shadow Shaman might actually ward this instead. We'll see.
Looked like he was going to ward in lane, but he's too scared. He doesn't want to get that countered.
So, Bone 7 and... I don't even know who Canth is, but you were telling me they're... I mean, obviously Bone 7 is Romanian.
Kaipi, technically.
Yeah, but you're saying Cancel is definitely Romanian?
They are both Romanian. Kaipi used to be a full Romanian.
Oh, back in the day.
Yeah, they were all come with me. All of them.
How many games did Arteezy and Envy actually play together?
I don't even remember.
Because they have like a love, some sort of love relationship going.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but hey, I think both could do better for themselves, but it's up to them. Like Arteezy, pretty good-looking guy. Envy, personality, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Got a great personality. Thing every woman does not want to hear in life. Okay, how does she look? She has a great personality, let me tell you. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Witch Doctor, come on.
He's not a bad-looking guy.
Yeah,
he's old.
Could have picked like Lich or something, or Night Stalker. I mean, he has the vagina on his face. We were just talking about women, so that's close enough, right?
Oh, and this dual lane's gonna be disgusting bottom from DC. Lich and Night Stalker. Whoever's down there's gonna get. It's a tri-lane too. They're gonna get like 0 experience the Radiant side.
Yeah, that is super annoying. And I think Bulba will probably go Midas this game, is my guess. He's gonna go Iron Talon first, so in case he needs to. Actually, that's a pretty cool thing. It'll get pushed back to the tower. They farm up that, and then he can just go to the jungle camp.
They just accidentally blocked a creep in the tree line they didn't see on the Dire side, like how Clockwork does it, but they accidentally did it. It's really weird.
Just with heroes or
yeah,
abilities?
It looked like they were both blocking, and the creep just went over there. They didn't block because I don't think they know. Watch that on replay. That was weird.
Interesting. Well,
I'm all about optimal.
How many replays do you watch on a weekly basis? Yeah.
If I don't watch live match, like if someone asks me to watch a match, like even you are, he's like, hey, Greg, can you watch this match, see how I'm doing? And I'll watch it. Probably a lot. 50, 60.
Damn. Are you one of those guys with like 2,000 tickets in your inventory?
Yes.
Damn. That's pretty sick.
Luckily, I get this one for freaks on casting.
Yeah. Well, AUI getting chased off by the beefy Tidehunter in this top lane.
He's getting quite a bit out top already.
At what point can he go? I guess bottom lane, we're going to have some action. Shackle applied to Bulba, getting cock blocked by Yol. Doesn't have Ice Shards for another 8 seconds. Don't think they're going to find the kill, but they do force him out. And meanwhile, top lane, Tidehunter cast up. He'll be okay. What level can he just start ancienting if he needs to? I guess he doesn't really need to though.
He can start doing like stacks at level 3 even, which is 2 in Anchor Smash, 1 in that. It's interesting they are doing the Shadow Fiend top though. Juggernaut mid. Sure why, but
yeah, not as much kill potential top as the result. So Tide should be getting 3 levels, but AUI picking up Bounty Rune.
Oh wow, and the Radiant pulled their creeps. You see the Dire Side bottom lane, that's actually a lot, DC.
Yeah. 1437 looking to leech a little bit of XP, but it's kind of scared of this Tusk who now has the Illusion Rune up and running. But yeah, you're right. The Juggernaut mid is actually super weird when they could have just had Shadow. I mean, Windrunner Shadow Fiend, it's not like it's a bad matchup for either. It's pretty even, I would say,
it's
right?
It's like 55-45. I mean, once Shadow Fiend hits 5, obviously just clears waves, goes cool.
Yeah. I wonder why they did this. Were they expecting different lanes, perhaps? A dual lane top or something? Even so, Jug is still better in that scenario. I don't know.
You know, Europeans, what are you to do with them?
Yeah, that's true. AUI and Shadow Fiend gonna force Tidehunter out again, but he is level 3, so could start sacking. But apparently, this ward blocks that camp.
Yeah, there's an odd.
That's weird.
That camp has a really odd thing. Yeah, I don't even know.
And this one over here, the one that Bulba's taking out on the other side, that one has the weirdest hitboxes.
It really does. You can place it like on top of the camp and it doesn't block, and then you place it on top of the hill and it does block.
Yeah. Well, the one over here, I'm gonna ping. Used to be that way too, where you could put it inside the camp and it would not block, but they did fix that.
Yeah,
be a little bit more normalized.
RIP to the magic bush too.
Yeah. Now looking at the mid lane, 17 and 8 for CS for the Windrunner versus 11 and 2 for Juggernaut. Juggernaut getting forced out of lane. Not doing as bad as I would think, but Windrunner is winning that handily right now.
Oh, and he just got his health potion canceled right when he used it. Evan.
He rage buys 2 as a result. Coming on the courier right now. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Shackle applied to 1437 into a Stormhammer. That's going to be first blood going away to Tornado.RoX. So 1437 is soloing bot now. He's just the offlaner. And Bulba, I guess with the Iron Talent, just goes jungle?
Yeah, I guess play it like Theban, but getting a little more farm. And I mean, Lich can kind of hold his own now when you push out against 3 stuns and an ice block.
Yeah, I mean, this is now, this camp here is now blocked, so 1437 should be getting some free experience at the very least at this bottom lane.
Yeah, he has to be careful though to not get dove, because with all 3 of those heroes, they can definitely just dive him at the tower, and look at, they might be doing that.
Yeah, they're wrapping around, the Tusk is at least, with the Ice Shard and Snowball available, 1437. Those boots will get stunned up into the Ice Shards, into a Stormhammer. Is there going to be any TP support? 2, in fact. Shackle holding 1437 in place. They'll find the kill, but AUI is here to save the day, perhaps, as Shadow Shaman will be the trade. Down he goes. So it's a 1-for-1. As Juggernaut's going to spin to win on Yol, trying to get the deny from the Ancients, but it's not going to be so. So 2-for-1 overall. Nice transition. Or nice rotation, I should say, from DC.
That could have gone terrible. I mean, we said they were going to dive him, but I think they dove a little too far into a tier 2 tower there.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing about that is Juggernaut gets a kill, so kind of brings him back into the midst of things here in the mid lane. Going up against BZZ. Yeah, it does have mana. Won't be enough for a kill on Windrunner. Either way. Does evade the mischance from Windrunner, of course.
Bone 7 going phase. Oh, just a wand and another health potion. That is now his 4th health potion this game.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. I mean, it is melee versus Windrunner. I don't know what else you can do.
It's true. He's not even down levels, though. He's only down about... Wow, he has about 600 experience, so that's not bad for this. I guess that's the health potions keeping him in lane.
But I think DC's fine with this because the rest of their lanes are now... I mean, they're playing pretty greedy, right? Like, if you have a Lich off lane with jungle Night Stalker, that's really greedy. But, yeah, okay right now. Top lane in the meantime, cancel, initiated upon. He's going to go down one way or another. AUI's a little bit too late to the party. We'll get the cask off, but Bulba, I don't think they... Well, maybe they go for Shadow Shaman. Void applied along with the Crippling Fear. Yeah, there's no way. Tidehunter takes Gush level 4. I'm sure that's not normal.
Yeah, I think he just took it right there. He's like, oh, Bull's going to dive over to do.
That's a little silver lining, I suppose, for DC, forcing him to get Gush level 4.
Oh,
I mean, Gush is pretty good.
It is. I mean, minus armor damage, long range. Just the other skills are better for like how the meta's gone for Tide, where you just go and farm ancients and stacks.
Yeah. Now, bo3 is just resigned to leeching experience here in the mid lane as Windrunner. Pretty much dominating this, no problem. Although they are the same level, so could be worse, I suppose.
Okay, middle.
And Contempt with the Maledict applied, but BZZ is not going to take nearly enough damage to go down. Now, bo3 might be turned upon. Ice Shards will block him off. Power Shot will connect. And lead a stalemate thereafter. Bulb in the meantime, top lane, transitioning through the jungle. Probably Void into a Crippling Fear so that the Kraken Shell will not be procced. And that's going to be a really easy kill.
And that's Shadow Fiend that he has his Aquila now, I believe, once the chicken gets back, so. Sven's just been farming, though. What do you have? Just treads? I mean, I assume Morbid Mass, yeah, go for the Helm of the Dominator. Seems like the big thing now.
I'm more interested in what Juggernaut's going to go as a mid laner. Figured Bottle might be a choice, but I guess not.
Still, yeah, man, I assume he'll just go phase boots in the... Man, his farm, he's 1-0-0, hasn't died, but only 26 CS, and a lot, I mean, 400 of the gold's gone to health potions.
Yeah, I mean, as far as net worth, he's middle of the pack, which is not something you want for your mid laner. I don't think he goes like anything like Battle Fury, though, as a mid laner. That would seem a little weird.
Goodness, people have started maxing Blade Fury again. I remember when it was like
yeah.
literally a year ago at D2L, the build was 1-1-1 all into stats.
I hated that so much.
I started doing it. I'm like, man, you can really stay in lane, but it's just, yeah, I dislike the Blade Fury cooldown is so insane at level 4. It's down what, like 30 more seconds, down to 18.
I think from a theoretical standpoint, any hero that you get like ton of stat points on, basically you're ignoring your skill points. The hero is either the hero's designed wrong or there's something imbalanced item-wise, which in that case was Mask of Madness.
And Mask of Madness old, yeah, that's all you needed.
I mean, that's just not fun to watch either. You know, like the thing that makes Dota fun is the skills, and when he has level 1 Blade Fury the entire game, it's like, ugh. Of course, they buff Blade Fury as well. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Nope. Just farming up. Now we almost level 6. Level 6 Witch Doctor always if you can somehow hide it, it's always a.
Level 7, 1437 on the Lich. He's getting tons in this lane. Not a lot of farm, but not exactly here you expect much farm either way. This Cancel's going to take out the stack top lane.
I mean, as he went level 4 in Sacrifice, you see a lot of people go maybe 2 or 3 in Sacrifice and max their Frost Blast or even Ice Armor. He went all 4. Which means it's going to be a drawn-out game and he wants to get all he can.
Top lane TP by Shadow Shaman is level 5, but he might just be going to stack some camps for Tidehunter at this point. With the Iron Talon, but we've been seeing a lot of mechs on Tidehunters lately as first item. Would you agree with that this game?
Yeah, it's just an offlane thing. I think he'll probably go mana for the mech. I think that's the base thing. Oh, and he's gonna get game.
Darkness
he's not gonna get any of those items.
Ouchie, ouchie. Easy kill, although it did take 4 heroes for DC to take him out.
And Omni Slash. They just didn't want somehow to get a Ravage into like a 5-man TP. But yeah, we'll just kill.
And they want to push this, but Tornado.RoX wants to defend as well. bo3 did not have his Blade Fury up, and he's going to fall as a result. Sadoy in the meantime, armoring himself up as AUI pops that Death Ward, but to no avail. And they're just going to have to back out, so it ends up being a 1-for-1, all things considered. Tier 1 tower will stand for now.
Lich is up there with his phase boots. He's ready to do some damage.
Yeah, but this annoying frozen. That's probably, I don't know if I can call it underrated, but at least on the pub scene, one of the most underrated skills in the game is Frozen Sigil. I think it's ridiculously good.
Yeah, I think people who like playing that hero just like throwing Qs and Ws and even just microing one. Big difference. I remember when Dota 1 first came out, I mean, it was Warcraft 3 players. Anyone could play like those heroes because played Warcraft 3 or...
Hell yeah. That's how I started with Warcraft 3 ladder, actually.
Most people did, yeah. I love, man. Those people were good at ladder. Merlini was an 85% winner. He won a lot of tournaments.
Really?
Warcraft 3 ladder, yeah, he was really good.
I had a friend that only built towers, and he would win every game, believe it or not. mass towers.
Yeah.
And then that was Reign of Chaos, and then Frozen Throne came out and they nerfed it so that you don't get experience for tower kills, so you couldn't do it anymore.
Dire's middle tower.
That Reign of Chaos, the gyrocopters, or what were they called?
Yeah.
Bottom lane Bulba.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Bolts on Bulba. That's about it. We have
there's
a
too much
huge
support there.
rotation though.
Oh, Sadoy.
Gonna catch that out at least.
Radiant's bottom
And
tower
Bulba
is
looking to
under
TP out, but it's on cooldown for 9 seconds. He's gonna have to sacrifice himself along with AOI, who gets shackled up. The cask is too late. That's 2 kills going the way of Tornado.RoX. Very nice
Dire's
rotations
middle
from
tower
them.
is under attack.
And now Tidehunter level 7 with the Ravage available, so they can continue to push if they want.
Cancel has his Mac though, so they're not too scared to take a team fight, even though Ravage is the optimal team.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Tier
They
1
have a
tower
lot
gonna
more
take a
stun and
beating.
disable on the RoX Kiss side, but once BKBs come out, if we go later game, that could be a big thing.
1437 really wants to chain Frost here. He's gonna start off with the Frost Blast. And that'll be enough to actually force Tornado.RoX back. As they have this Ice Ogre. Gonna be taken out, never mind. Very tanky apparently. Cancel in the meantime, gets shackled up, has the mech to work with, it's gonna get gushed. There's the chain blast, nice bounces overall. Ravage used pretty defensively unless they want to actually go in here. Cancel, pops the mech, Stormhammer connects. And it looks like Tornado.RoX just wants to back the hell up. They're gonna get a shackle on Bulba. Cask will find BZZ. Omni Slash not the greatest, but they'll find the kill one way or another. So in the end, DC something out of that. Is Bulba looking to cancel this, but Void, unfortunately, not enough mana to do so.
Yeah, just got it too. But they'll get a tower out of it at least.
So they're definitely building the Shadow Fiend as kind of what we were talking about earlier, where you build super tanky with the Juggernaut. I mean, that's the thing about healing, where it's percentage-based healing. So the more HP you get, the better off you're going to be in all likelihood, especially for somebody like Shadow Fiend that doesn't necessarily need damage since it's innately built into his skills.
So that's how it works. I work at Walmart. I don't really do numbers and math and stuff. You know
Nice.
how that is.
Is that not a requirement? I hear for Walmart, what is it? All this thing that I've been hearing about. Bernie Sanders wants people to get off. Are people using welfare or something? How does that work?
Oh no, I don't politics, you know.
Okay.
No, I vote local.
I think the story is that some people are forced on welfare at Walmart. As Cancel getting initiated on, he is stuck inside the ice shards, trying to get off his ult, but it looks like it's just gonna be the death requiem if nothing else. Although here's a counter initiation, beautiful Maledict and Death Ward along with the blade here. They're gonna find at least 2, and Shadow Fiend finally falls in the end. Shackle connects on Bone 7. That's gonna be a 2 for 3 now, going the way of Tornado.RoX.
Could have been a lot worse for DC though.
Might be worse yet. The ult finds 1437 with the snowball. Not have Waller's Punch quite up yet, but it doesn't really matter because Sadoy just does ridiculous damage on Sven.
And look at it, might be even worse still. Bulba is hiding.
Oh boy. Yeah, he's gonna be found out. Oh, he gets the silence off and just gonna TP. That's almost a finished Aghanims, by the way, on BZZ.
Yes, she's gonna be yoked out and just be able to push all the towers, do it. And maybe when you get that, they might go for that quick Roshan. Good thing to do right when you get it.
And Tide Ravage about to be online again, so pretty sure DC is aware of this. And they lost that fight with Ravage on cooldown.
Sadoy's happy. He finally found his Alpha Wolf. He's farming decently. Blink Treads, Helm of the Dominator. They just have so many stuns, like against DC.
Yeah. And Bone 7 just needs to catch up some way, somehow. Has the phase boots Aquila, but the question is, what does he go for next?
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
I mean, you want survivability, but you need damage. Main thing it carries, item choice.
Oh, AUI. Stunned up by Sadoy. Ice Shards will block him in a little bit into a snowball, and down goes... Oh, he gets the mech off, does cancel, but again to no avail.
Bone 7 just trying to farm, that's about it. They're just 3 stuns. If you get caught out alone, you're gonna die. I think they're playing for the late game now.
Yeah,
Ice Armor at Jug SF.
I don't think Bulba's going treads here, right? Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be Midas coming to him now, so that'll help for the long term as top lane Omni Slash. Bo3 destroys Shadow Shaman.
Even with Ghost Stick right there. He's like, alright, I'll just kill him. From Gray out bottom for some reason.
Oh, Bulba shackled, focus fired with Aghanim Scepter on Windrunner. Does so much damage. And this Windrunner is going to be a problem this game.
She is. That's the great thing. Aghanim's gives her damage and HP. She's better item. She's like, oh, I get top lane.
Yeah, bo3 keeping out. Walrus Punch not there. Man, that was close.
Was it just on cooldown, or he didn't?
It wasn't in range.
Oh, okay. I know.
And then the cast animation. Hey, if that was Han, he would have gotten it off.
Oh, he would have gotten it off and hit the guy in the fountain too. Oh, Steven getting. Oh.
It's a nice little nudge from that. Yeah, Bulba's here. Has darkness available if needed. Not going to be nighttime itself for a little bit. As Ice Shards, this time it'll find 14/7 into a snowball, into a power shot, and the right clicks will suffice. Cancel in the meantime, looking for a kill, but will get shackled up for his troubles. And I believe Tornado.RoX is actually thinking about going here. Ice Shards, they block in Cancel. Shadow Shaman from the other side. Nice cast, because Cancel's going to get off his ult. He's inside the wards. He is dead. Down he goes yet again as DC does find a consolation kill in the Shadow Shaman, but it might cost him even more. Bulba, storm hammered up. It is nighttime thanks to the darkness, so I think that's just fine.
This is just little fights. RoX just gonna win these little. They don't have like the Lycan or anything to split push with. Needs to take better fights.
And I mean, DC wants to go as late of game as possible now.
That's gonna be hard. Sven, BKB in 400.
Yeah, they're going the fighting initiation build for Tornado, and I'm guessing Tide will go Blink instead of a mech here. I think Touch is going mech, by the way.
And Bone just TP's out from bottom. 3.3k. He is gonna go Battle Fury, looks like. Jug.
Really? Okay.
At the Claymore, at least.
Well, it's something to catch up, I suppose. I mean, they're just going for farming builds now.
Yeah, I think he just wants to be able to not... Like, he can clear Blade Fury, but if that Blade Fury and go away, he won't be able to bin TP like he's been doing.
Right. Shadow Fiend going S and Y. Starting off with the Sage.
The Artur Classic.
And as we talked about, Midas on Bulba, along with the Iron Talon, which is kind of like a poor man's Midas in a lot of ways. But his farm is going to accelerate quite a bit, assuming he's going to go Aghanim Scepter first. And I mean, that's something to help them kind of evade fights. But Tornado.RoX just goes straight down middle. That's not going to really help too much. So they need to find like pickoffs and things of that nature to try to extend this game.
Yeah, Cancels. Got his Sanj at least, so he's got HP. He's got a Mac. They can do decently in a fight if they don't get off one by one like they've been doing. Like if it's a straight up push, I don't think Tornado.RoX can do it.
Look at it go!
And AUI, this is the poorest I've seen him in a long time. Using Cask to farm up. He has 2 bracers. That's not often you see that on AUI.
It's a double bracer build.
And bo3's Battlefield should be done relatively shortly. Feedback and getting closer and closer, but again, it's not really gonna help for the push at all. It's going well, Slacks. Thanks for sticking with us.
Thanks for being there. I'm glad I paid you that $5.
Did you owe him a?
Yeah, I was like, can you make? No, I was just like, better and giving me 1 gold star for $5.
Oh, nice.
Oh no!
Oh boy, Tidehunter has Ravage available. He's gonna get it off, and Bulba is completely destroyed. It'll trade though for the Tidehunter. It's a 1-for-1 to start off this fight. Cancel. This Death Ward is pretty much full duration, but it's not gonna matter. The cleave is so huge. They do get the Sven in the end. Finally, Shadow Fiend dies in the back end, and here comes BZZ with the double damage applied and the focus fire. bo3 taking massive amounts of damage with the healing ward, keeping him alive. It's a level 2 Blade Fury. Used to evade the snowball, but the focus fire continues on. One more right click should do it. In fact, it's the power shot. So a 3-for-2. Honestly, a better fight than I thought DC was going to get. 1437 though. Looks to be the 4th.
Going for Veil. Looks like that Lichel was gigantic though. Hurt.
If that was a level 2 Death Ward, I think DC might have won that fight, honestly.
I think so, because it was destroying the Sven. The Sven was cleaving. It was 2v1. The Sven was just... That extra damage from Witch Dog, yeah, would... They're going for a Roche now with the. They didn't even use the wards. Now they do.
I didn't even realize. I don't know if it was on cooldown or they just didn't bother using it, but it's gonna be for this Roche at half HP. DC might know what's going on. They're gonna pop Darkness. Is this enough to scare off Tornado.RoX? Doesn't look to be the case.
Only 3 of them there.
I don't
No souls.
think this is a good idea for them to go in, but we'll see. Of course, Night Stalker does not have Ag, so can't really see into the pit yet, and that's gonna be a pre-rush. Aegis on the Windrunner. And with this, that might be enough to get a Rax. We'll see.
Yeah, they'll for sure get this tier 2 bottom.
And there's the finished Battlefield on Bone 7. He really needs to catch up, though. Like, this does not help whatsoever as far as stopping this push.
Oh, and a pause. One of my favorite things. Usually it's North American Dota doing it, but looks like Europe's catching up.
Yep.
They paused last game as well, huh?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so if you were Russian, what do you pause for? Ride in the streets? Your mom hitting you because she's drunk?
Jesus. Well, I was gonna say internet, but sure.
Ah,
That's also
yeah.
a possibility.
It could be that. That sounds too.
Although European internet is actually better in general than America.
So do we consider Europe part of Russia, part of Europe? I know it is, but like Dota terms, I feel it's almost a separate entity.
Yeah, I guess like CIS is sometimes considered like some tournaments, some CIS tournaments want more CIS teams, so they put a CIS division, right?
Oh.
And then TI is obviously the case.
That's 2.
2 gold stars, damn it. I'm losing horribly.
Yeah, I have a friend. I have a European friend. He pays like $20 for like Google Fiber speeds or better, and I'm over here sitting on Comcast still, like hoping I can stream.
I actually recently got gigabit from Cox.
How's that?
Really good. And it's less money than I was paying before. But
I might need to look in what I can do.
I mean, it's like 100, close to $100 though, so it's not
That's
like it's
not
super
bad.
cheap. But
Yeah,
it's
but
ridiculously
I mean,
fast.
you know, I make that paper, you know.
Yeah, true that.
Oh, I mean, so what does DC need to do here to win?
They need to extend the game somehow, but
So
they don't
yeah.
have good heroes for that, really.
I think
I
Howie
mean-
needs to have an Axe too, but
He's gonna need it soon, but unfortunately he has no components and 500 gold, so I don't know if that's happening. I mean, it's all about pickoffs. Like, they need the Aghanim's on Night Stalker and then find pickoffs. That's literally it. That's their game plan, but...
even like right now, look at you, Rock's Kiss just running straight down bottom is 5. They know Ravage isn't out.
Yeah, they can still fight, though. I mean, Sven with that
Sven's too
9-second BKB, Blink Dagger initiation, Shadow Shaman has a blink of his own. Or Serpent Wards are down, but still. I don't know.
Yeah, Aegis, wait, who took the Aegis Windrunner?
Can you tell me, at what point in your life did you fall in love with the 23 flavors of Dr. Pepper? I want to hear more about this love story.
Alright. Well, if you didn't know, Dr. Pepper actually brought around in 1885. That's true fact right now.
Okay.
And I think since they've been, I think every decade they've been flavor. I think they're actually bound for one in about 4 years. So I can't wait to get that 24th flavor. But I think me, myself, was about, you know, I used it as a chaser when I was out drinking with my friends. And the next morning, it's all I had left when I dreamed, like, man, it's great like this. And it's all, I can name most of the flavors. You got the cherry, you got the caramel, cherry caramel, and the caramel cherry. As well as just, you know, it's just great. What about you? What do you like? You seem like an RC Colt.
Are you saying I'm white trash?
No, you
That's a
seem
white
like a
trash
guy
thing.
who would like RC Cola.
I've gone through my phases. Like, back in the day, I loved Pepsi and then cherry Pepsi, and then I actually had a couple year period where I loved Dr. Pepper. Actually, that was in high school. I would get it every single day, and
nice.
Slowly but surely my taste buds get more what's the word for it? Like, get a little bit more picky because it needs something stronger, right? So I switched to Coke, and then for the last 5 years at least, it's been cherry Coke. I love cherry Coke.
Oh, cherry Coke and cherry Pepsi. I love them both. I think I like cherry Pepsi.
I used to like cherry Pepsi more as well, but
Did you say you went through a Mountain Dew?
no, Dr. Pepper phase.
Oh, I think everyone's gone through a Mountain Dew phase. Teenage adolescent boy.
Yeah, I think it's actually the one soda I've never really liked. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't particularly like it at all.
I went through a diet squirt phase actually with my parents. Like when I was 17, they bought like that's all they'd buy. Diet it's something. I'm like, well, it's free soda. I'm like,
you know, every time I bring up squirt in a conversation online, people think I'm kidding.
Oh no, diet squirt saved my life. Honestly, I was going down a rough patch, joining gangs and stuff. My mom's like, "Here's a diet squirt," and I'm like, "All right."
Oh, it's just as good as cocaine. Absolutely, love
Absolutely.
that shit. Have you ever had balls?
Yeah, the energy drink. Yeah.
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 Is that still around?
Yeah, at least at our land. It's like our land center down here is like sponsored by Balls and NOS. I think they're the same entity.
So they're sponsored by like 90s companies?
Yeah, pretty much. They're
nice.
They're sponsored by companies that have gone under, just like the land center. There we go. Ooh. G go sorry.
That's one thing that I wish NA had, like
Balls?
land centers that were, like I wish land centers were more of a thing.
Yeah,
they're not.
They used to. I swear they were when I was in high school.
Yeah,
they were big. Sure. We have a really nice. Everyone from Colorado. If we have a tournament, like people drive 5 hours. I mean, I usually win, except damn Tim Dang. R.I.P. my career.
Alright, well the push will continue here. The tier 2 tower is going to be taken out with no defense in sight. bo3 is going to try to clean up the tier 1 in the meantime. Fortifications pop, that's a freebie. And they're actually going to TP back, which is a little bit surprising because I actually think Tornado.RoX should just rack them right now. They're going to go for the bo3 kill. He's going to get trapped in. Maybe this is worth it in the end, actually. And down goes bo3 eventually, I would think. Bulba's going to get stunned up. bo3 looking for the perhaps deny, but Ancients will not cooperate this time around.
Like BZ's almost thinking about solo pushing bottom, but he knows everyone. Well, they almost got
frantically
tier 1.
looking for a creep to Midas. Oh, he's gonna find BZZ instead. Just Midas to creep, bro. There you go. That's
oh yeah, Midas timings, man. I used to when I was solo cast, it's in my head. Like if it's over 5 cents, I'm like, don't buy Midas. You're not gonna use it.
Over 5 seconds.
Yeah, you gotta be optimal. Optimal Dota wins games. Look at China for the last 2. They haven't won a tournament. They're doing good though.
Well, they just won one.
Yeah, but not a major.
That's true. Alright, Focus Fire applied. Serpent Wards placed. Fortification is up and running for DC if they want to use it. Frozen Sigil is going to be used to scout out a bit and slow the attack speed of that Shadow Fiend. Surprised that they're putting it out so far, because they're just going to clean it up pretty much no problem. Or not. Alright. Then God's Strength applied. Here comes the Ravage on 3. Make it 4. And Tornado.RoX looking to take this Rax, and they kill the Shadow Fiend, who buys back immediately. bo3's here with the Blade Fury doing literally no damage. Chain Frost is going to bounce a couple of times, actually quite nicely. Yol traps himself in with the Ice Shards. It's going to continue the pressure on the Arse. A nice Shackle on the Bulba, and a Focus Fire will commence. Bulba considerable damage, but somehow, some way, DC defends, and all they lose is a tier 3.
This is looking a lot like last game. It looked like they were going down, losing that Rax. Few successful defenses, and that's all it takes.
Bulba looking for almost
Bulba
got the
Midas.
Void off. And you gotta get that Midas off. You know what's really annoying is when you play Lifestealer and you do that old cheesy Radiance trick, and you have a Midas, but you're stuck in an Ancient Creep and you can't decide what's more important. That's what I found annoying.
That's one of the biggest first problems I've heard in a while, yeah.
It's pretty damn hard, man. I'm not gonna lie. Shackle on 2 heroes, bo3 getting destroyed to this Crystallis Wind Ranger. But alas, they don't have enough to defend yet. Tier 2 tower, half HP, and DC's just gonna fall back. bo3, Blade Fury TP out.
AY, take it.
Sacrifice. I have an interesting mechanic question. I don't know if I'm an idiot for not knowing this, but I learned this yesterday thanks to AUI, or like 2 days ago.
Shoot.
Alright, did you know how you can Blade Fury TP, right?
Yeah.
Did you know you can TP Blade Fury?
No, I did not know that. Is that actually true?
That I actually tested it out because he said, I was like, there's no way that's the case. You can TP Blade Fury.
You TP and Blade Fury anytime during TP, or does it have to be instantaneous?
No, you can do it anytime. It does not cancel TP. Dude, same. Mind is blown, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Well, Serpent Wards are placed. Can DC defend this time? God Strength pop. They're going to get the range rack with ease, and actually melee as well. There's no way DC can defend this. Probably a good choice to just let it go.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Of course, there was no Ravage, so they actually could have tried.
Not insurmountable, but be an uphill battle for Digital Chaos.
Hey, Slacks, can you leave the game and test it?
Yeah, that'd be great.
No, I'm actually
feeling
positive.
Did you act out yourself?
So Yasha now on Bone 7.
You actually tested out yourself.
I did test it out because I was like, "There's no way." Like he said it, and I'm like, "There's no way that's true." Like, it was AUI. I'm like, I still questioned it, you know.
All right, I'll believe you this time. Look at this. He has to go BKB on Shadow Feed now instead of the SNY. He has had a rough time.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's interesting. We have 3 4th staffs on Tornado.RoX. 2. What's fan now? Going for the AC. He's gonna have it in about 1,652. Math.
That's pretty damn good math there, bro.
Just made it up.
Okay, good, good. It's the Walmart math. Is that what they call that?
Yeah, sure is.
Guess.
Just
yeah, I
guess.
got 30% off. You know, that's just $50.
Dollars off my $5.
All right, smoke popped at top lane for DC. Not sure what they're looking for here. Is Bulba about 1,100 away from finishing Aghanim Scepter?
It's been rough farming for DC. They just have nothing.
I mean, they're down, what, 14k net worth? They're getting destroyed right now. Bulba TPing out, AUI. Oh, does EZZ feel it in his gut? Does he feel it? No.
Witch Doctor going Aether Lens over opponent of maybe the Aghanims.
Huh. Okay, I mean, that allows him to perhaps be outside of Ravage range and still get off his ult. I guess that's what his thought process is.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Aether Lens is such a weird item. Mid lane in the meantime, Bone 7, dead. Buys the Manta style recipe, does not have buyback as a result. But then again, Sudoi's ult is down, so I'm not sure if they want to push into tier 3s yet.
Oh, now Sven has AC. Oh man, his item's being bought.
Oh yeah, with AC maybe they can do it. And there's a lot of synergy with the minus armor on buildings with the right clicks of not only the Sven / Windrunner, but the Serpent Ward's doing physical damage as well.
We do have a Veil on Lich now.
Top tower is under attack.
That's a game-changing item, potentially. Depends on bounces, but probably one of the best or most underrated items in the game, Veil of Discord. Ridiculously good. Don't think we've seen one good Shadow Fiend ult, and I don't think we're going to see one yet. A nice cast, though, into a Ravage, though, and 1437 not able to get his ult off yet. Finally does so with the Veil of Discord. We'll see how much it bounces. 1437 might cost him his life here, as the Shadow Fiend will be resigned to a death row yet again. And this is going to be a team-wide. GG's called. Tornado.RoX rolling over DC in Game 2.
Yep, that was pretty much a slaughter.
Radiant victory.
Slacks.
Yeah, you can just talk while you're on the phone.
Yeah, I'd love to hear the conversation with your mom, you know? Good?
Yeah,
That's right.
They're losers. They